to F1 2020 My Team, where we will be making our own F1 team, Subsonic Syndicate Racing, if it's like that long of a name that we're allowed. So yeah, let's get to it. So name the team. As I just said, Subsonic. This is taking some time. I should probably connect the laptop to this and type with that, but oh well. Syndicate Racing. It's a long name. Quite a long name.
Now, let's choose our primary
Oh, it doesn't let us do it. No. Let's just go with Subsonic Racing then. Subsonic Racing. We could do team at the end of that, racing team. Yep, that works. Alright. Right, okay, so we will just get going with this. So, sponsors. So we are probably going to be, of course, near the back. But, so we're wanting one that has a decent signing bonus, so we can get a decent engine and a decent driver. But we're also wanting one that we can actually meet the targets for. So complete a full season, that's the easiest one. I'm not going to go with that one. Finish 10th or better in the Constructors' Championship, so that's basically finish last or better. Oh no, because wait, no, there'll be 11 teams. Never mind. Finish second last or better. I think I'm going to go with TriStar. By achieving like 2 podium finishes, we're getting 4.6 mil as the slingshot. Seems alright. Yeah, they do have the better goal bonus, but it's got the less signing bonus. I'm gonna go with TriStar because of that signing bonus. And I mean, do I go with Mercedes? And if they not put the patch out yet, I thought they put the patch out and like made the Ferrari engines worse. I kind of want to go with Mercedes because you know Mercedes. I mean, yeah, Renault's a good shout, but that reliability, that like durability. Actually, the performance isn't much worse than the Mercedes. Okay, we'll go with Renault for now, but we'll see. So drivers, most expensive one's 1.5, and we've 1.9. Yeah, okay. I don't actually know why Ferrari is the best. Like, I've thought they put that thing out. I thought they put the patch out and just nerfed the Ferrari engines, but obviously not. Okay, Matthew 9. Nah, I'll be done by 9. Right. So who do we have? Mazepin. We're not going with Mazepin. Who are the better ones? Oh, Hubert? Do we go with Hubert? Do I really want to go with Hubert? Ilot's got more experience, but he's got less racecraft, awareness and pace than Hubert. And they're both 5 acclaim. Ilot does have the experience. He is like 1 lower rating as well. I mean, King, same experience, better racecraft, worse awareness, better pace. I mean, King could be a shout as well. Right now I'm thinking King or Hubert.
Looks like we can
Let's go with
afford
King.
this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm.
And how much money? That's leaving us with 400k to spend on other things. So that's not actually that bad. So just to sum up, we have gone with TriStar as our main sponsor, so we've got to achieve 2 podium finishes to gain 4.02 mil at the end of the season. We're getting 224k per month, no, per week, sorry. Renault power, so 87 performance, 79 durability, and then Jordan King, who's costing us 1.5 mil. Right.
Let's select or edit the livery we'll be running this season.
So for now,
as we sign them throughout the year.
like for the video, I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm not gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna skip this bit and leave the livery till the actual livery reveal. So, yep, I will see you then.
Okay, we're live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT, and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams, and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula One too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill, and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
Okay, wow. First question. So, we have 3 choices. So, first one, nothing easy is worth doing. I live for challenges like this. This isn't about me, this is about my team, and I'm behind them 100%. Together we are unstoppable. I won't lie, it's been a lot of work, and there's even more to come, but I wouldn't have taken on this task if I didn't believe in myself and the team. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Every team needs 2 drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates?
Okay, so of course we went with Jordan King as our teammate. So their skill set really suits our team. It was tough to get any driver to sign to a new team. It was finding the right fit for a team, and we've seen what they can do on paper. Yeah, well, that was more of my thought process. They seem the best on paper, so I guess that one.
No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
Now, who are we aiming to beat this season? AlphaTauri is maybe a bit of a push, so it's either going to be Alfa Romeo, Haas, or Williams. I think Williams we're going to beat them regardless. I'm thinking either Haas or Alpha. I can't remember who's quicker in this one. The patches at AlphaTauri are quite quick, if I remember rightly. If I remember Alfa Romeo or Haas, which one's quicker? Just go Alpha.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
Right, okay, so if I remember rightly from my team careers we've done before, whatever we pick here, it will give us extra in that tree of the R&D. So if I was to pick focused heavily on maximizing our traction, that would improve chassis at the start of the season. Same with that one. That one would give us... This is all looking like that. Actually, no, traction would be downforce. Never mind. Let's go with chassis. Or actually, yeah, chassis. Yep, see,
The other teams now
I can't
have
say that
years
word
of
too many
experience
times.
on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
I guess fuel loads are key to reducing the weight of the car. It's going to be tough, but we'll have a better picture after the first race. Fresh pair of eyes can find solutions. And this era has brought a lot. So either, I think, power unit. That might be chassis as well. Downforce, and that one I don't think so. Is any of them. So let's go with the power unit.
Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
Okay, so this one, the avoiding grid penalties and failures, that would be the durability of the car. That one would either be downforce or power unit. Can't remember which one that would be. We've developed an incredibly light car. That'd be chassis. Oh, that one's power. Alright, let's get a bit into the... Let's kind of balance this out and go with the downforce, like the aero
Finally,
department.
Which of your new departments are you most proud of?
And I'm going to say power unit for that, because power unit's pretty good in this game. So, we want to stick with that.
That's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great, thank you. That's a wrap.
Oh, yep, we're now in our team headquarters. We're finished that interview with Will Buxton. As you can see, on the 6th, that car reveal is right there. First time you will be seeing the car. So we will now be choosing our activities for the next, I don't know, what is that, 7 days? Maybe even more than that, maybe 9. I can't bother counting it. So, we have our driver press tour, which will give us a claim, but it will also make us lose 30k. Driver training camp gives our second driver a bunch of stats and gives us resource points. Durability and power focus will increase morale for the power terrain and the durability department, while decreasing it for the aero and chassis. Merchandising sale, that just gives us money. Advertisement campaign gives the team a claim, and the aero and chassis focus does the same as the power and durability one, but for different departments. So, I think we go with... I kind of neglected the durability department during that interview. I don't think I got a single thing for them. But I think right now, money is quite important. So let's go for the pre-season team merchandise sale. That leaves us with 4 days that we have nothing to do in. How much days have we got in between the race and the car reveal? Actually, okay, right. Wait, no. Let's put that in here. In between the car reveal and the race. And then we will get the aero and chassis focus, which gives us that awkward 2 days where we're doing nothing. Let's go look at our messages. Carl just basically telling us about the facilities and stuff in the headquarters and what we're looking at in the future. And then IT department system access, and that's just giving me access to all that. So, our facilities, of course, just all 0. I don't know what we can upgrade right now. Yeah, we can't upgrade anything. Cheapest is like 2 mil. R&D wise, we are... We are the 4th last quickest team. So we are the 9th quickest team? 8th quickest team? In front of Haas, Alpha, and Williams. We're actually quite close to Alpha Tauri though. So that's good. We might get a few points finishes then. As you can see, we've got a major upgrade for aero, 2 minors for the chassis, and 1 minor for the power unit. But I'm wanting to get durability right now because we need the durability on the car. And what else can I get? They're all 125. 125? 525. Yeah, we can't get anything else right now. Okay, so corporate. Yep, so we got our first like secondary sponsor at Claim 2, then a claim 5, then a claim 10, and then a claim 20. Right, so let's go head on to the car reveal. There she is. That's the sexy beast of a car. Yes, the first Subsonic Racing Team livery. It's beautiful. I do like that one. Usually my first livery in my team I don't quite like. But yeah, that one is pretty good. Look at it. It's beautiful. But also, I have overalls to show you. So the racing suits. And here they are. It's the same colors as the car, of course, because that'd be weird if I had like pink racing suit in the blue car. But yep, this is our team. Of course we have like no perks and stuff. Right. Let's actually get a better look at this car, shall we? There she is. Beautiful, with the number 78 on it, which is of course my number. But I guess actually we've got more R&D stuff to do. I was about to say I guess we get onto the race, but no, because we now have 1,120 R&D points. Actually, let's get our weekly resources, which will give us 120 more.
Organizing some team activities. Head to the activity screen.
Yes, Carl, I know.
This is probably what I'd invest in.
So Carl's suggesting that we get an aero upgrade. But where are we? So we are... Whoa, okay. Jeez, why do Red Bull have such a bad power unit? Wait a minute. The 3 Mercedes... Why does Racing Point have a better power unit than Mercedes? What? Why does Racing Point have a better power unit than the Works team? Okay, that confuses me. Yep, so we have the 3 Mercedes, and then the 3 Ferrari, then me who's Renault, and then the Hondas are the slowest. So we don't really need to do much work on the power unit. Chassis wise, yeah, I'd say we're a bit decent. Ferrari with the best durability though. Then Mercedes, then the Renaults, then Hondas. Well, of course, Red Bull with the best aero. Right, let's go with an aero upgrade. We can actually get 2 of them. Actually, we can't because we reached the parking capacity. So let's get a chassis one as well. And when are those meant to be coming in? 16th of March, 27th of March, and the 27th of March. When is that? That's after the race. Okay, right. So I guess let's get on to the first race of the season in Melbourne. So here we are, qualifying 1. Let's see if we can actually get out of Q1 today. It'll be good for our first race if we can get out of Q1. So we're just gonna do a flying lap, just get a bank lap in, see where that kind of puts us, and then we will kind of fast forward it to maybe mid to late qualifying, and then we will be good. How's the audio levels now, Martin? I'm just realizing how fun this is going to be to edit. Alright, guess we're coming down to the final 2 corners now. Ooh, that was not good. That was a terrible line through there. Activating DRS, coming down the main straight. And P4. B20 and 21. Yeah, see, we don't have enough time to set another lap. But still, that's a pretty good qualifying in my mind. P17, and I think that was maybe P19 or 20 for Jordan King, our teammate. So, yeah, it's pretty good. So, at the end of Q1, Bottas is quickest. But yeah, me and King, P17 and 18, which is great.
It's finally time once again to begin what promises to be another thrilling season of Formula One action. Pre-season times, subject of so much discussion in recent weeks, mean nothing now, as the cars line up to battle it out for points once again. So let's get this season underway. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake and a couple of good passing opportunities here as well, thanks in part to the DRS zones into turns 1, 3 and 13. Can Mercedes start with victory in their bid to win a 7th consecutive Constructors' title? Could Ferrari or Red Bull establish an advantage early on? And with 22 cars on the grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing? Well, it's great to be back, Anthony Davidson. We've got a lot to talk about this year.
That's right, Crofty. It felt like a long winter, but it's good to finally be back. I have to think the usual suspects will battle it out at the front, but there are always going to be some teething problems early on in the season, so whoever can keep on top of their issues will have the advantage today.
As I mentioned earlier, we're up to 11 teams this season, with a new entry run by, well, of all things, an owner-driver. That's something we haven't seen in this sport since Hector Raback over 4 decades ago. So how are they looking so far?
Ever since their participation was announced, there were questions being asked about whether an outfit like this could survive, and certainly it's proving to be a trial by fire so far. Let's hope they can continue to draw in investment and find a little more pace as well.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Norris, Sebastian Vettel and Albon, Sainz, Ricciardo, Leclerc and Sergio Perez, Stroll, Gasly, Daniel Kvyat and Ocon, Magnussen, Grosjean, Lucky and Jordan King, Giovinazzi, Latifi, Russell and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Okay, so here we are, race number 1. Let's see how we're gonna do. I've already done the strategy, so we're starting on softs, pitting lap 7 onto mediums. We're starting with 16.2 laps of fuel, which gives us 1.2 laps extra than what we need. So we do have that rich mix available to us. So yeah, we're starting behind Grosjean and Magnussen. This could be interesting. We know what Grosjean can be like. Well, let's get ready for race number 1. And it's lights out and away we go. A decent start. Got King just behind us. Going down the outside of Grosjean. Slotting it in beside Magnussen. I think everyone's got through turn 1 fine. Magnussen coming back. I think we touched there just a little bit. And try and send it around the outside of him. If Kvyat wasn't there, I would probably try that with Ocon as well. So we've got past both the Haas cars. Oh, Kvyat messed up our line there. But yeah, as you can see, the AlphaTauri is just pulling away from us. Magnussen's still quite close to us. About 15 laps. Yes. Oh, here we go. We're catching Kvyat. Maybe turn down to standard. Down the inside of Kvyat. And we get the move done on Perez. Of course, 2 former teammates at Racing Point. Or I think it was Force India still back then. Oh, I keep messing up my braking into there. It's not helping the fact that the car is so bad around those corners. Is Vettel actually ahead of Leclerc? This isn't normal. What is this?
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. We're leading up.
See, he's going for a move on Perez on the outside, but no, it didn't pay off. No, we're not going to be able to get him with the DRS. Because we're too far behind. Alright, so we're now making a move down the inside of Ocon, coming into the 3rd turn. We're still side by side coming to turn 4, but we've got the move done, but he is still there, and he could be fighting back. I've ran wide there, which gives him the chance to come back. Oh no, I left the door wide open there. We're gonna have to defend around the outside. I think he hit me, but oh well. I'm not complaining. And that was still quite a good move we did on Ocon. I'm proud of myself. But we're just looking to catch Perez, and I think that's Gasly in front of him. But let's hope we actually get a decent pit stop. Because pit stop is going to be key here. So either means we're going to be closer to Perez, or Ocon's going to be able to jump us. And we're getting closer to this train here. But I'm gonna need to try and not speed into the pit lane because I'm quite bad at doing that. Being able to slow the car in time. So Leclerc is coming in, Perez is coming in, Gasly is staying out, Ocon is also coming in. Okay, we kind of hit the back of Perez there, but oh well. Right, here we go, coming in for a stop. Right at the end of the pit lane though, so this is great. A 2.6 second stop, and we are ahead of Perez.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Perez got shafted there. Ocon's past him. I'm past him. Right, now we just got a Ferrari to catch, which is going to be interesting. I should know Gasly as well, depending on where Gasly's going to come out. It's going to be interesting. I just realized I'm still on lean mix, but we only do have like plus 0.3 laps of fuel. Right. So King is also in the pits. I don't actually know where he is. Oh, and yellow flags. What's happened up ahead? There's a front wing lying on the floor, and there's an Alfa Romeo going slowly. It's Kimi Räikkönen. I don't know what happened to him there, but oh my god! Leclerc and Gasly just hit each other. What? Okay, right. That was a mental that was a mental few laps there. So Where is he? Where is Gasly? Gasly's here. Okay. So, Gasly coming out of the pits. You can see us in the background. Leclerc coming in. Leclerc just leaves him no room into turn 1. And he just gets spun. So that is Gasly out. We don't need to worry about him anymore. So let's go get Leclerc's onboard, which will show us Leclerc just turns in on him. He just leaves him no room coming into turn 1. And we just pick up the scraps. Meaning that we are free to just chase Leclerc for... that's P10. As for Raikkonen, I don't know what happened to him. I think he's actually out the race now. So that was, I think maybe a mechanical failure. Incidents. Yeah, mechanical failure for Raikkonen. I don't know where that end plate came from on the main straight, but oh well. So we are now challenging for P10 from P17 on the grid in our first ever race. What is happening? This is madness. I still can't believe that happened to Gasly though. So these next few laps are just going to be trying to catch Leclerc. But, I think it was Ferrari, no, it was, who was it that had the better power unit? Ferrari or Mercedes, I don't know. But actually, Ricciardo seems he's going a bit slow here. So we could get Ricciardo. Yes, we're going to get Ricciardo, because Ricciardo's pitting. I think Ricciardo was missing a front wing. That's maybe where that front wing came from. Okay, well, Leclerc pulling away from us there. But this lap, we should be good on DRS. So unless something goes terribly wrong, we are going to have our first points finish. Whether that's going to be 1 point or 2 points if you get Leclerc. But I don't imagine Leclerc's going to give us this position without a fight. But oh my god, these have been a dramatic past like 1 or 2 laps. But Leclerc is kind of pulling away down this part of the track, which is just kind of straight with that Ferrari power unit. But we might be able to get him with DRS, but I have messed up my line coming into the penultimate corner. And yep, as you can see, he's just too far ahead for me to do anything. We could do the same move we did on Ocon. But of course, at the start of the race, before it started, you had Crofty and Anthony Davidson just talking about how this might not be sustainable. They don't know if it's going to work. It's trial by fire. Yet here we are, running in P10, challenging a Ferrari for 9th. This is mental. I am going to have to start saving fuel soon, though. I don't know how that's going to affect this battle. Right, here we go. We're in a better situation than we were last time, coming into the main straight. I mean, even with the DRS, Leclerc is kind of pulling away, but we are gaining now on the Ferrari, but we're not going to be able to get him into turn 1, so we're going to need to try and get him at turn 3. The same, as I said, as we did with Ocon. So we're getting close. We're going for the dive bomb down the inside, but he doesn't know we're there. We spun Leclerc. Oh god. We have spun Charles Leclerc. And we don't even get a penalty for it, so I'm not complaining. I'm taking that.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Around the final corner is a Mercedes to come home and win the race. And it's Valtteri Bottas. And as you know, what they say is whoever wins the first race wins the season. But that's obviously not true in many cases, because of course Bottas has won the first race many times. And he hasn't done it. But Hamilton gets the fastest lap. And I think that's probably Verstappen coming home in P3. Yeah, because Albon's in P7. But the McLarens, what a good job from them. P4 and P5, holding off a lot of people. But us coming home in P9.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
And that's all Jeff has to say to us. We have to get driver of the day. Come on. Boom. I'm proud. What a great first race.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace, and our winner today showed they could do both.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
So it's Bottas P1, Hamilton P2, Verstappen P3. You know, I don't think we've seen that before. That's not something we see a lot. I'm joking, no. It's every race. Not every race. Our Mercedes 1-2 and then Red Bull P3. But yes, here we are.
This result affects the Drivers' Championship. Valtteri Bottas passes his rival to take over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Now, let's discuss, Ant.
If we wait for Crawford to stop speaking.
Contender for Driver of the Day.
I have to give it to Lucky. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
So, race 1 over. That was mental. So of course Mercedes 1-2, then Verstappen. Nothing out of the ordinary there. But McLaren's coming home from P4 and P5. That is. Oh, but as you can see, our reliability upgrade has failed. That's what I want to say. So we're gonna have to go and restart that. That's annoying. But of course, we can sign our secondary sponsor. Now let's see. I'm wanting goal bonuses. We're not gonna want like a hard one. This team complete 30 laps. No. Qualifying P15 or better. That might be a shout, but of course we did on qualify P17. With 10 practice laps, I'm not doing practices, so 10 laps during a race we can. That's the least one, okay. Or take 10 different drivers. There's 3 championship points. Complete a race with no DNS. I might go with that one. That one's maybe good as well. We answer 2 interview questions. Yeah, okay, let's go with the 2 interview question one. Zeneto, that's our sponsor. And let's go put it on the car. Sponsor number 1. Well, number 2 if you're counting TriStar. Well, that is us done. What a good race that was. And thank you. Goodbye.